What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Before the Odds with yours truly, Pick 5 Johnny. And we are talking the Travers. But before I get into that, I just wanted to shout out everybody. Thank you for all the great and wonderful comments on the Maple Leaf Mel video. It is much appreciated. I know the connections would love them if they saw them, if they see that video. Appreciate all the love, guys. That was a tough time for horse racing. I'm glad the horse racing community and those that follow us and other outlets were able to express our love and condolences to those connections. Thank you. And once again, rest in peace, Maple Leaf Mel. Now, on to the Travers. 2023, I think this is going to be a great field. It's not going to be huge. I think we've seen bigger fields, but I think we got a lot of talent in here. And today I'm talking about one specific horse that's on the up-and-coming route. All right, just finished winning a restrict stakes race, right? The Curlin at Saratoga. I think he's got a shot in here. It's going to be the first one I mentioned, but let me go down these horses in order. You've got Scotland, Tapit Trice, Reincarnate, Forte, the Jim Dandy winner, Disarm, Archangelo, Belmont Stakes champion. Let's see if they can repeat that performance. Going to need a great trip again, but I think he could get the ride. Mage, of course, the Kentucky Derby winner. Haven't seen a win since, but you never know. This horse is always game. And, of course, the Bob Baffert Preakness winner, National Treasure. Now, talking about Scotland today. That's what we're going to highlight. Try and highlight one or two before we get to this race. Give you an idea and do it with horses we haven't really spoken about. Scotland is interesting to me because I went back and looked, broke the maiden at Gulfstream, all right, coming from off the pace and doing it right at the wire. So in my opinion, I don't think this horse needs a lead. Last time he went to the lead and finished strong. So I think he's got some versatility to him, but coming from one-turn races, you know, it was natural of him to have early speed. Now, I think there might be more speed, maybe, and he might be able to sit just off of it and get first or second run. I kind of like that, especially in this race. Now, the race we're going to go back and talk about is going to be the Curlin. But before I talk about that, this horse also ran a race that lost at Keeneland to Tumbarumba, who happened to just win the Ellis Park Derby this past weekend. I think that's pretty cool to see that he's had some good competition already, and even though he hasn't won big stakes races or running these big name races that we've all talked about, I mean, he ran against a Derby winner and he ran a good figure, and he continues to be on the improve. Can he improve enough to beat some of these proven champions? That is yet to be found out. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Curlin and look at his good performance. As you see here, they're getting ready to start. And there he is, Scotland the 4, gets out to a great start, accelerates and gets to the lead. You can see the 5 trying to get in front. Can't really get to him. Scotland gets to the rail and now pushes forward because he is coming out of those shorter races. But like I said, if somebody has more speed, I believe he can sit off the pace if needed. In this field, he goes right to the lead because he didn't need to sit behind anybody, and he goes at good fractions. We're going to fast forward here because it basically goes around the track the same way in the same order. And we're going to get into this final run where you see, I mean, pretty good horses in Il Miracolo, which is okay, but also Blazing Sevens, the 3 to 5 favorite, to try and get to him and can't. And Scotland continues to accelerate, running a 1:11, which is pretty good in the 6 furlongs. And now we're finishing down the stretch. You see right here, Scotland finishing strong, continuing to run. Jockey's asking, and he is responding, making the lead bigger and bigger as they get to the final finish line at a 1:35 3/4 mile. That isn't bad, and finishing just under 150. That is not bad at all at the mile and an eighth. As you saw in the race, the horse did it gate to wire, looked really good, and looked like he had more after the wire. So I don't think this horse is going to mind the increase in distance. I think Scotland's got a good chance in here, and you're going to get a good price. You're going to get a better price probably than Tapit Trice, than Forte, than Disarmed, than Archangelo, than Mage, than National Treasure. Scotland's going to be a dark horse in here, even though he's coming off of, you know, 2 good wins. I can see him being a player here, and he's going to have that versatility to be closer to the front. It's going to be hard to close from all the way in the back. And make sure you continue to look for these horses in these races, because you never know. One might jump up and get the money. And that is it for our profile on Scotland. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, guys, I know we're talking about handicapping. I know we're talking about big races coming up. Really appreciate all the love in that last video. I can't say that enough. That video that was the best video I've done. I love that video. You know, what happened to that horse was so unfortunate, and to the connections. The horse gave us so much greatness. So once again, appreciate all the love, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love all the new subscribers. Looking to continue this journey with you. It's already been, you know, almost 6 months, and we're not going anywhere. I know we don't put out as much content, but you know what? We love it just as much, and we appreciate you guys just as much. And this is Pick 5 Johnny with your Travers profile. Let's go.